Hello everyone, welcome. This video is for those interested in the STEM ACP. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, while ACP stands for Academic and Career Pathways. This ACP includes the following majors within STEM: Biological Sciences, Marine Biology, Chemistry, Engineering, Environmental Science, Mathematics, and Physics. If you are majoring in any of these majors, this ACP would be the right one for you. ACPs help you explore academic and career options and develop the right plan based on your chosen program. So what exactly is transferring? To transfer simply means you complete your lower division requirements here at Cuyamaca and go on to complete your upper division requirements at your chosen four-year university. Speaking of four-year universities, what are your transfer options? Well, the good news is that there are a lot. But before we get into any of these, I'd like to preface by saying that for each of these transfer options, there are a lot more details than we actually have time to go over. That said, if you are interested in seeing which transfer option is the best for you, it is highly recommended that you meet with a counselor. Some of these options exclude certain majors and certain schools. Just wanted to include that as a precaution before moving forward. Now, this slide will look into ways you can transfer into California's public university systems, which is the CSU and the UCs. So SDSU is part of the CSU system. Let's start with SDSU since that is one of the more popular choices. So SDSU is unique in that they prioritize local students. If you are just starting your studies here at Grossmont and Cuyamaca, you naturally already have that priority consideration simply because of what community college you attend. So some transfer options for SDSU include the general pathway, transfer admission guarantee, ADT pathway, and the CSU TSP pathway. We will go over ADT and CSU TSP pathways or options in more detail later. So for now, we'll review the tag and the general pathway. So if you select a tag major, are eligible and meet all the requirements, then you will receive guaranteed admission into SDSU. Please note that tag is only open for select majors and certain students. Your counselor can help you determine if you and your major are eligible. If your major is not offered in tag, you can still apply through other pathways. Regarding the general pathway, again, many of you will receive priority consideration just for being a local student. Priority consideration just means that your batch will be considered before SDSU considers students from other community colleges outside of SDSU's local area. For example, a Cuyamaca student's application will be reviewed before a Palomar student. What about other CSUs, such as CSU Long Beach, Cal Poly SLO, Fresno State, and more? You can opt to transfer in through the CSU ADT route, which guarantees admission into the CSU system. This does not necessarily grant you admission into the CSU campus of your choice. However, they are guaranteeing you admission into at least one CSU. There are 23 CSU campuses all throughout the state of California, and this option is where you earn a 2-year degree on your way to receiving a 4-year degree. Another transfer option is what's called the CSU TSP. This is pretty new. It stands for CSU Transfer Success Pathway. It is meant to guarantee recent high school graduates into a specific CSU campus and a specific major. To select this option, you not only have to be eligible, but you must enter into a TSP contract with a specific university and finish that contract by completing your transfer requirements within 3 years. There are major limitations as well as GPA requirements, so make sure you see a counselor for more details. And please note that each individual university determines which of their majors are eligible for TSP. Moving on to UCs, we have what's called UC Tag. Of the 8 UC campuses, only the following participate in tag. This means that UCSD, UCLA, UC Berkeley do not participate in tag. And as you might have guessed from the previous tag mentioned earlier here, tag does stand for Transfer Admission Guarantee. Again, this means you get guaranteed admission into a specific UC campus of your choice and into a specific major. Some things to note, you can only tag into one campus. You need to ensure your chosen campus accepts your major as tag eligible. And I will reiterate this one more time. If you are unsure, please check with a counselor for details. Our closest UC campus within San Diego is UCSD. And although they do not participate in tag, you can apply through other methods. One of them includes UCSD U-Link. This way guarantees you admission into UCSD. However, you must meet income requirements listed here. You must have a family income of less than $40,000 a year and identify with one of the following groups: high school senior or student veteran or active duty member, or be a former or current foster youth. You can also apply to UCSD and other UCs as a regular transfer student if you do not meet any of the criteria listed here. Students do not have to participate in a tag agreement to be considered for admission. In fact, according to the UCs, approximately 2/3 of transfer students admitted to the UCs do not have a tag. Now, there are even more transfer options available. You are not limited to public universities only. If you are interested in a private or attending an out-of-state university, you can most certainly do so. In fact, this route typically has less requirements. It is recommended that you meet with a Cuyamaca counselor as well as a university representative from your chosen university to collaborate on an education plan. Lastly, did you know that you can receive a bachelor's degree without leaving the Cuyamaca campus? This is done in partnership with Point Loma Nazarene University with what we call our degree completion programs. Right now, we are offering the following listed here. There are more majors offered through this route, but it will be done with Grossmont College. If you're interested, again, please meet with a counselor. Now we're going to go over the different ACP STEM majors as well as what SDSU pathway they're offered in and whether or not they are available at UCSD. So for biological sciences, we have SDSU ADT or general pathway. At UCSD, it is available. Marine biology at SDSU, it is offered through the ADT or general pathway, and similarly, it is available at UCSD. For chemistry at SDSU, it is available as the ADT or general pathway, and it is also available at UCSD. For engineering, for the SDSU major pathway, they offer it through the general and tag pathway. However, that depends on your emphasis. So SDSU has a variety of engineering majors, including but not limited to electrical, environmental, and mechanical engineering. And then depending on what your exact major is, there are general and tag pathway options, and it is available at UCSD as well. Environmental sciences, for SDSU pathway, we have tag in general, and then it is available at UCSD under the major environmental systems. For mathematics at SDSU, again, it's general and ADT pathway. And similarly to engineering, the pathway varies depending on your exact emphasis, and it is available at UCSD. For physics, we have ADT or general pathway for SDSU, and it is available at UCSD as well. All right, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please make sure to meet with your counselor.